back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today I'm going to be doing a haul video for you guys, and it's just things that I've purchased over the last couple of days, a couple of weeks. So first thing I ordered was a bin. So this cost me £1.50. I am going to put the prices of everything that I purchased on screen. I also will link everything that I bought in my description. So the bin came from Tesco's, which is a local supermarket. So yeah. I also ordered these refills, which are for my label maker. They cost me £11 for 10 of them. As you can see, there is a little bit of a difference. Obviously, one is a green label, one is an orange, but they are both essentially exactly the same, just a different colored label. So I ordered those, so I can now start to organize and label everything that I need to. So it's really great to go onto eBay and sometimes just have a look for certain items. So I lost 2 of my dies and I got in contact with Lawn Fawn about it, and they actually sent these to me for free. So it's the I and the S from the Finley's alphabet. So now I won't have to buy a full new set. I can just put these back in and it's like nothing ever happened. I was expecting them to charge me something, even if it was just like delivery charges, but they didn't charge me at all for them, so thank you to Lawn Fawn for that. I bought some reverse tweezers, so the pointed ones I probably won't use. The ones I'm playing with right now is the ones that I'll probably use the most. So I always struggle to hold things in place. Obviously because I don't use tweezers, I tend to use my fingers or a picker tool. So it's great to have these now, so I can try and prevent like getting ink smudges on things or glue everywhere. Anyways, I also ordered some stencils. So my mom's house doesn't have house numbers, and I wanted to personalize her door. So I ordered these stencils. Unfortunately, the stencils with the numbers aren't quite big enough, so I am gonna have to do them free-handed. And I also ordered these little cat stencils as well. And I have to say, I love how it turned out. I would insert a picture, but I haven't got one. The only thing is, obviously, my mom's, I don't know what you'd call it, like the frame that goes around the door is ivory, and I painted it over with white matte. So it doesn't really stand out, so I do need to either buy a paint black liner that I can go around and outline it, or to go and paint it black and go from there. So I bought some distress inks as well, so in total on all of the inks it was £80.90. So I have a couple of people that I bought from off eBay, which are Happy Crafters 2011. So basically what it is, I go onto eBay, I look for the distress ink that I'm after, and basically I found a couple of sellers, and sometimes, you know, just getting in contact with them and just explaining them, like, you know, I want so many inks and stuff. Is there any other way of giving me a better price? So sometimes I will message them and I'll be like, you know, I'm after like 4 inks. I noticed that it's like £5.35 each. Can you do them for £5 dead on each of them? And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you don't get anywhere without asking, so I do recommend these 2 sellers. So the other one obviously was Craft Stash UK. And then we have POODLECRAFT, and then also a bloke called Williams Craft. So I will link them in my description for you. So I've just ordered so many inks recently because I got an ink storage unit as well, so I can fill that up. And basically I just wanted to, you know, get as many as I could get, especially with like Halloween and Christmas coming up, because obviously a lot of my cards were coloring in. I wanted to do a lot more ink blending and build up my, just how I would normally do it and just improve my skill. So I also obviously ordered some sponge dab refills. So I get these off again of eBay, which were £2.50. So he basically gave me a better price again. I also have another anti-static powder tool. So I have my own, which is a DIY, which is just baby powder in a sock in my drawer, and that's pretty much it. It's worked for me, it doesn't cause any issues, but I have noticed with some embossing powders, like the fine details, it doesn't necessarily work wonders. So that's why I bought that, and I'm going to do a comparison video at some point with that. I also ordered off Heffy Doodle. Now, everybody's always boasting about how great the memo tape is, but every time I've gone to order it, it's just never been in stock, or it's been too expensive for what it is. So for me, I found one that I use as an alternative, which is the Crafter's Companion low-tack tape, and then my favourite, which is the Hunky Dory low-tack tape. So I finally managed to get a hold of the tape runner dispenser and the refills, and it cost me £7 for the 3, which is really great. And I just wanted to see and compare it and see if it was any better. So with the order, I also got a stamp which came with that, and then I finally also found my main attractions magnet. Now, I wanted one of these for the longest time for the reason of losing my dies. So if I had these, I probably wouldn't have lost the dies in order to have to get them again. So that's another reason why I bought this. But like I said, I was struggling to find it for a reasonable price, and I decided just to, wait around and see if somebody could give me an alternative. And this came up on Instagram one day in the Heffy Doodle stop, and I was like, I need that. Sod it, we're gonna go and buy it. So it cost me $11.99, I think it was. The only thing is I've got to be careful with my computer because that is on my desk, and obviously magnets can mess with the circuits, so that's something I need to be quite aware of. I also have 2 orders that I got from Seven Hills. So the first one was £62.36, and the second order was £50, £57.23. Yeah. So I ordered a lot of things, as you can see, so I'm going to go through everything. So I bought some acetate sheets from Hero Arts, and I also bought some shaker covers. Now, I've already made some cards with these, so you will have seen them on my video previously. And basically, I just wanted some supplies. So I also now have a Ready Set Snow stamp. So I am building up my sentiments, and obviously Christmas is right around the corner, so I was thinking ahead. I also have the Making Magic die and stamp by Neat and Tangled. I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. I may give it away. I'm not entirely sure yet. I also have the Lovely Lotus stamp and die. And I love this. I think these are great for any occasion, especially for sympathies. I also have the Snowflakes Slimline by POODLECRAFT Company. And I saw a video of somebody making this with Crescent Pearl, and it looked amazing, so I definitely want to try that out. I also ordered 2 stencils by Newton Nookway. So one is the Evergreen stencil, and then the Pumpkin Patch. Pumpkin Patch obviously is for Halloween and fall, and then the trees I think you could use all year round and just enjoy it, but I'm probably going to use that for Christmas. I have the Beach Ball embossing folder. Again, you've already seen me use that. I have Booed by Neat and Tangled. Again, I think this looks really great on an envelope, so that's my plan. I have the Pumpkin, and look how cute that is. It's so sweet. And then the last one I have is the Spooktacular Friends, and I bought it for the tree, really, in the haunted house, because everywhere I've been, it's always been this like full big image, and it just takes over too much, so I wanted something a bit more subtle. I have some chunky glitter, which I'm not a fan of, but I bought it anyways. I also have some glow-in-the-dark paste, and then 3 more oxides. So as you guys know, I go over to eBay all the time, and it was actually cheaper to buy these off Seven Hills with my order anyway. So my advice is obviously just to look around before you actually buy something. Unless you're spending a fortune on a site, then maybe not, but that's what I do. I always compare before I buy it. So I have some sequins, which obviously look kind of empty right now, but I've used them and filled up my other storage unit. And that was £1 for that. I also bought 2 dies for weddings, because even though I don't do weddings, I've been asked a couple of times now to make a wedding card, and I just don't have anything for that. I bought some C6 envelopes, which work perfectly for the shaker cover if I make a card. So I actually ended up taking a card with me to the range to pick up some envelopes, and this fit perfect, so totally fine. I then have some designer paper. So it's from Whimsy, and I just love all the, you know, galaxy things, and it's not something I'm great at doing. So that's why I bought those. I have the spring showers. Again, this could work for any time of the year, but obviously we're going to be having some rain soon. So I might make a card with that. Again, speaking of weddings, I bought this for that, for maybe a bridesmaid or for a young child as a thank you card. Christmas again is coming up, and I have a lot of people in my family that don't really like Christmas, but we do it anyways. So I thought this would be perfect for all of those people that just don't want to do it, and it's a bit of a laugh. So I have that one. We have the Unicorn Dreams, and I bought these to go with one of the dies that I got from MFT, so I'll show you that in a minute. I have the Boo Crew stamp again. This is going to be for my Spook September. Then we have a couple of discontinued ones from my favourite things. So we have the Sweet Snowflakes, and they were £2. I then have the Honeybee one, so this is the car show. And I just wanted something that would be great for masculine cards. Again, it's not something a lot of people can do. Everybody struggles with it. So I think it's really great to have an alternative and something in your stash that you can use. I have the ice cream cone from MFT. Again, this is discontinued, and I thought the sprinkles would go great in that. We have the message in a bottle, and you can buy shaker pouches for this, as well as the sentiment strips and also the stamp. We have the Halloween s'mores, and the reason I bought this is because it really does remind me of the Neat and Tangled s'more fun, and it's just Halloween themed, and I thought it was really cute, but I'm annoyed at Avery L for doing that because I feel like they ripped off their design from Neat and Tangled. But anyways, you have the everyday greetings. So again, like I said, I'm building up my sentiment set. So that added to my collection. I have the spooky fence border. It's not something I would normally buy, but you know, again, it's building up my collections. I have the spooktacular ones, and this is just all cool different ghosts, and that's going to be great for one of my themes. And then I also have the Halloween creature stencil, and I think using my glow-in-the-dark paste would work amazing with this, because you could just add it over like black ink and it would just show clear, but when it's night and it's like had light shining on it all day, it would work amazing. Now I did think this was all I had for you guys, so as you can see, I'm yabbering away in the background, but then I realized I have a box of items that I needed to show you, which was from the works, so let's bring those in as a secondary video right now. So here we go, this is everything that I bought. So I got some more of the refills because the bloke that I normally get them off didn't have as many in stock at that time. I bought some washi tape, so I saw somebody use washi tape on the back of their envelopes and it just looked really cool and creative rather than just having a sticker like I would normally do. So I bought those. I bought some card bases, so you all know I pretty much cheat. I buy the cards and envelopes, and they were 50p each, so there's a big sale going on at the works at the moment. So yeah, everything I bought was pretty much on sale. So these, like I said, were 50p. It's a 5x7 inch craft card base, so yes. I also bought some artificial snow, so when it comes to Christmas, everybody always struggles with what to use to create snow. Now I was thinking about it the other day and I thought, you know something, I wonder if artificial snow would look great in a shaker card and if it would look realistic, so that's something I need to look into. I have the Perfect stamp and die set by Crafter's Companion. I'm not a fan of this yet. I'm not entirely sure. If I don't use it within a couple of months, I will give it away. And then I also have the Autumn Blessings. So the best thing about this is obviously it gives you the full set and numbered them so you guys can use whatever you want. And then it also gives you 4 color inks that you could use to coordinate with it, and I think it's really cool how they do that. And then the last thing I have is this paper pad. Now I bought this for fun, so we have some mermaids, in the ocean, and a lot of cards I see for mermaids always happen around August and June. I never really see anything for Christmas for mermaids, so I thought that would be quite fun. We have some wieners, some Brussels sprouts. I think this just reminds me of an office party. I don't know why, but it just does. Then we have the Christmas trees and more Brussels sprouts. I just think it's so fun. And then we have the ornaments with presents in, and then a dinosaur version as well. And the very last thing I bought was some acrylic paint to paint my ink storage unit. And, you know, basically it worked out cheaper just to add these in rather than buying from Poundland. So I don't know what I'm going to use the rest of this for. I only ended up using 2 tubes of it, so that's pretty much it. I do have a discount code for the works. I don't know if it works for everybody. It might just work for one person, so if you watch this first, then head over and use it really quick. It does run out 28 days after I purchased everything, and I can't remember the date, so if it doesn't work, it might just be that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me over on my Instagram, and until the next video, guys, stay safe and happy crafting. Bye, guys.